pagan origins. You're gonna follow the people that claim they're celebrating the birthday of the Son of God. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Uh, in any way, shape, and form, there's no way to allow it. And don't be the person that's like, I just happen to put a certain type of tree in my living room and decorate it and put presents under it on the same day as Christians. I just happen to do that. Bring that to
Mm-hmm.
Allah and see how far that gets you. See how far in hell that will take you. May Allah protect us.
Mm-hmm. What do you say to a lot of people that say, "Oh, it's not that bad, bro. I'm just exchanging gifts. I'm just wishing them." My neighbor, he's Christian. He wishes me Eid Mubarak. So why can't I say Merry Christmas, bro? Is it really that deep, bro?
So 100% is that deep.
Yo, don't mind Ano, bro. He's just hating, bro. He's jealous
No,
that he doesn't have sunglasses like you, bro.
no worries, no worries. Bismillah. So the problem is not giving gifts. The problem is not receiving gifts. The problem is doing the same thing the Christians do, which is celebrating the birthday of the Son of God. It literally in the birthday of God, literally Himself. It makes no sense. And the Prophet والسلام, he said, "Beware of belittling the minor sins." Imagine
Mm.
belittling paganism. You're doing an act of paganism, of polytheism, and celebrating the birthday of God, astaghfirullah. And you're gonna say, I'm just receiving gifts. Just receive gifts on any other day. If you receive gifts on any other day for any other reason, we'd have no problem with it. Receive your gifts, mashallah, tabarakallah. The fact that you're doing it on the same day, the same way, the same style, walk, talk, and glasses as the Christians on that day, that's the problem with it. So don't come and try and belittle it. No, I'm just receiving gifts. You're not. You're not just
Mm.
receiving gifts.
Yeah, we're imitating the disbelievers. Ano, bro, I got my second question for the physics professor Anha over here today. We got 72 viewers in this live stream, bro. How many likes should that be?
300.
300, bro. Still don't know how he does the math, bro, but I'll probably never be there. So if you guys are here and you're one of the 72 viewers, what are you doing? Smash that like button, and inshallah, let's keep going. So my next question to you guys, either of you can jump in, inshallah. Let's say we got an awkward situation. We got a revert, right? Someone who might even be coming from Catholicism, right? So they're Christian, and now they all of a sudden they're in this predicament now, right? I know Angel might have some first-hand experience with that. It's the holidays. They're like, yo, why don't you just come over? You don't have to, I understand your faith. It's kind of, anti, Christmas and all that. You got your own ways, but just come over, come over. We'll have a Christmas dinner. How do you approach that, bro? You already approach, bro.
Ah, Rami. Do you have chapstick on too?
I put Vaseline on because my lips are dry.
Bro, my bad. I'm trying to hold frame here, but
Okay, it's okay.
Rami
you're
got you
making it
slipping into your
difficult.
feminine,
It got me slipping into my feminine side, boy.
eh?
Repeat the question.
So who is gay? My question
No, no,
is,
no. Repeat the real question.
my legit question is, when you have an individual who is a revert, right? They're finally on the haqq. They're Muslim, right? And they are learning these things, right? They're like, okay, I can't celebrate Christmas, I can't celebrate birthdays, or that at least they realize, okay, even if I do, they're still haram. I'm sinning, right? Because a lot of people, it's better that they know it's a sin and they do it necessarily,
Mm-hmm.
per se, than they don't know it's a sin, or they know it's a sin, but they're kind of in denial. They're like, oh, it's not really that bad. Like I'd rather you know it's a sin and you sin, knowing it's a sin, and you repent, instead of being in delusion and telling everyone, "Oh, birthdays are okay, Christmas is okay." My question to you is this revert who might be coming from Christianity, their family might still be on Christianity. They might still have Christmas. Heck, tomorrow for you, because you're Christian, um, maybe you might have some invitations, right? So how do you tackle these, bro? Because knowing we're Muslim, we can't partake in it, but we don't want to be stuck between a rock and a hard place between family and the deen, right?
Mm. Well, you kind of put me in a tough situation here, haven't you? Because you're
I
gonna make
guess
me air out like what I'm gonna be doing, and now I don't even know if what I'm gonna be
if
doing is is permissible or not.
If you're comfortable with it, this is not legislative Islamic authoritative advice, right? This is just something that you would say to this revert, not even for you.
Okay, so what I would say to the revert, me being a revert, is that if your intention is to just spend time with your family and you do this on other days as well, but let's say your entire family is getting together and this is not an often thing, you don't see your entire family all the time, then if your intention is strictly just to see your entire family, regardless of what they're doing, you have no connection to what they're doing, then Allah knows best. But at the end of the day, that still doesn't change like guilty by association, because you're still in the place. Like me going to a club, but then me not drinking alcohol or dancing or engaging in anything. It's like I'm still there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guilty by association. Now, is this the same predicament? Allahu Alam. It seems like it would be, you know, for all purposes, it seems like it would be. But again, I think intention is very important. And overall, like what you plan on doing about it in the future, right? Like, let's say this is the intention, you're doing this now, and then you start thinking about it, and you're like, okay, well, this isn't exactly the best thing that I should be doing. Well, what could I do next time around? And then the next time around, it's all about communication and like really communicating to your family and letting them know, hey, I really don't, uh, I don't participate in Christmas anymore. I don't believe in it. I don't celebrate. I don't do none of that. I love you guys. I want to spend time with you. But if it has to be under these circumstances, then I'm sorry, but I won't be able to attend, you know.
Boom. Just like that,
But
bro.
again, that's like following up, because if the person can do it now, halas, alhamdulillah. But if it's like already kind of set in stone, their intention is clear with Allah, like again, Allah knows best and Allah knows like what's in their hearts better than they can even say. So yeah.
What do you think they know? Allahumma ameen, bro. Good job, bro. That's a good answer, mashallah. Very concise from you. Rami, I got an answer. I got a question for you, bro. Straight up. Um, you got a neighbor. Forget you got a neighbor. You got a family member. You got relatives. They're on Deen. They're Muslim, right? Just like you. Um, every time Christmas comes around, you see a wreath on their door. You see a Christmas tree. Oh, we're just that's what everyone's doing. They got the eggnog. They got the stockings, right? Stuck for Allah, but everyone's doing it, right? Now, they invite you or they don't invite you. You feel a pull that because you know what they're doing is not Islamic and you want to save them from the fire, that you got to tell them something, right? Allah might question you. We don't know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might question you on why you just let that go. You just allowed it. Look at that smile on his face. MashaAllah, bro. Allah Mubarak. What do you do, bro? What do you do? Do you just laugh and sit back like on hill, just laughing like, look at this guy, bro? Or are you gonna be, all up in them, kind of like, hey, this is what it is? Do you take a diplomatic approach? Because you don't want people to think, you know, oh, this guy's extreme and automatically shut off and then continue doing this. But you also don't want to be an enabler and allow it. You don't want to be a bystander.
Yeah, so you 100% should bring it to them. You should just go to them, even if it's something like a few days before or whatever. You invite them over to your house for dinner or a little whatever, and then you guys, kind of chop it up, chill for a little bit. Then at the end, the last 5 minutes of the discussion, you tell them basically, celebrating Christmas is haram, copying the kuffar is haram. You give them the reasons for it, but those people, them not celebrating Christmas might not start that year. Them not celebrating Christmas might start the next year because it's a long-term thing. It's not thing. People, this is not a problem that it's the problem. The root problem isn't the fact that they're celebrating Christmas. The root problem is the reason they don't mind celebrating Christmas. They don't know Islam. They don't have their deen. They don't have the basics established to establish the basics. It's not gonna take one day, and they're like, oh, and maybe it will. Maybe they have a bit of the basics, and you just need that little like, a little. Just take the tree down. Just don't do exactly what they're doing. Save the gifts for like, I don't know, next year or something when we're past Christmas, and encourage them. But if they still do it at the end of the day, khalas, you're only in charge of you and your own household. Don't allow it in your own house if you're the father.
I like that, bro. I like that because you, as the wali, the man, the leader, the amir, the imam, you are responsible for everything in your household. Everything else is secondary. Do your best to advise people respectfully, lead them by example. And if they don't come to the straight path, you've done what you could. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.